let's take the one example from the legislature that people point out as being just a colossal failure to build a coalition. 3 times I brought forward the Investment Modernization Act, and 3 times it got stuffed right back in my face. And people say, well, here's an example of how Ted Wheeler doesn't know how to build a coalition or listen or learn from his mistakes. Let's go on the record with this. So the first time I came out based on Treasury expertise, audits, both internal and external, industry experts, consultants, the usual, right? The usual sort of scenario. People saying, here's what you need to do to improve accountability. Here's how you can spend your dollars better. Here's how you can get better returns for the taxpayers. Great. Put that forward, everybody hated it. They're like, you're trying to create an investment operation that is separate from the control and oversight of government. And so that got killed, we put the kibosh on it. But I didn't walk away. I said, okay, we still need to do something, but it can't be that. People don't like that. I get that. I understand why they didn't like it, because I had good conversations with people. So we came back the next year, and we created what was essentially a state agency. It still had budgetary oversight. We even reached out to people who had different perspectives. And I actually believe we had the votes in both chambers to pass it, but you will recall the Democrats and the Republicans weren't getting along very well, and the Republicans would not suspend rules when it came to sine die, and all policy bills died. Mine was one of them. I came back a 3rd time based on suggestions I got from the Senate President's office and others who said, here's who you should work with. Work with Richard Devlin, who became the chief. He was opposed to it originally. He was now my chief sponsor in the Senate. I worked with Cliff Benz, a Republican who has, I think he's a really sharp, smart guy. He had some real concerns about it. So we brought into the leadership of this effort somebody who is fundamentally opposed to what we were trying to do. He listened, he shaped it. We came back with a completely different and new concept, and I was told that if I had Richard Devlin's support and leadership, I could get it through the D's on the Senate side. I was told by the Republican minority leader in the House if I could work with Cliff Benz and get his support, they would be less objection, they'd have fewer objections. And I was told I had the support of the Democratic caucus in the House. I made my level best effort to do it, and it still died. And by the way, I never got any clear feedback on how or why. Maybe you did. I never did.
Can I jump in here?
Wait, let me finish.
But against that backdrop, I also pushed through other groundbreaking.
We're well aware of
we'll be the first state in the country to have a state-sponsored retirement plan. That took a huge coalition.
We'll move on, I promise.
Sure.
I'll stop.
All right.
But you launched this conversation this morning talking about how your best advice going into office was to express humility.
Yes, that's correct. But
Can you express humility on this topic?
I can. Listen, I know people don't universally love me. This isn't a popularity contest. It's not about being loved. It is about getting things done, and I completely understand that in this community, above all other communities perhaps on the face of this planet, the community coalition building, the input, listening, the community process really matters, and I do get that.